Attraction is something people rarely express directly. In most cases, it shows itself through small behaviors, subtle signals, and patterns that are easy to miss if you're not paying attention. And this is where many people make a mistake. They look for one clear sign, something obvious. But in reality, attraction is usually a combination of signals, not a single action. So if you want to understand whether someone likes you, you need to look at the overall behavior, not just one moment. Here are 10 ways to understand that someone is attracted to you. The first sign is consistent attention. If someone likes you, they pay attention to you more than to others. They notice small details, remember things you said, and bring them up later. This is important not just listening, but remembering. It shows that you stand out in their mind. But here's where people make a mistake. 1 or 2 moments don't mean much. It's consistency that matters. If the attention is regular, not random, that's a strong signal. The second sign is effort. Attraction creates motivation. When someone likes you, they make an effort to communicate, to meet, or to stay connected. They don't disappear for long periods without explanation. Effort is one of the most reliable indicators because it requires energy. People invest energy where they feel something. The third sign is body orientation and presence. Even without words, the body often shows interest. If a person turns towards you during conversations, keeps their body directed at you, or leans slightly closer, it can indicate engagement and attraction. This is not about dramatic gestures. It's about small, natural adjustments that happen automatically. The fourth sign is eye contact, but not in a simple way. Many people think attraction always means strong eye contact, but it's more complex. Sometimes a person looks at you more often than others, and then quickly looks away. Other times they hold eye contact a bit longer than usual. The key is not just eye contact itself, but the pattern repeated attention through eye movement. The fifth sign is nervous behavior. Attraction often creates tension. A person may become slightly nervous around you adjusting their clothes, touching their face, fidgeting, or speaking a bit differently than usual. Important detail: nervousness alone doesn't mean attraction, but nervousness specifically around you, combined with other signs, can be meaningful. The sixth sign is finding reasons to communicate. Someone who likes you often creates small reasons to start conversations. They might send a random message, ask something simple, or continue a conversation longer than necessary. The content of the conversation may not always be important. The intention to keep contact is what matters. The seventh sign is mirroring behavior. People naturally mirror those they are interested in. This can include copying, posture, tone of voice, or speaking style. If you notice that someone subtly matches your behavior, it can be a sign of connection. This happens unconsciously, which makes it more reliable than forced actions. The eighth sign is interest in your life. If someone likes you, they don't just talk, they ask. They want to know about your day, your interests, your opinions, and more importantly, they listen to the answers. Superficial questions are common in conversations. Genuine curiosity is different. It goes deeper and feels more personal. The ninth sign is emotional reaction. When someone is attracted to you, your presence affects their emotional state. They may seem happier, more engaged, or more energetic when talking to you, or in some cases, more serious and focused. The key idea is this: you create a noticeable change in their behavior. The 10th sign is inconsistency caused by emotions. This one is often misunderstood. Sometimes people who like you may act inconsistently. One day they are very engaged, another day more distant. This does not always mean lack of interest. Sometimes it means the opposite. They are trying to manage their emotions, avoid being too obvious, or protect themselves from rejection. But here's the most important part. None of these signs alone proves attraction. This is where many people make wrong conclusions. They see one signal, eye contact, a message, or a smile, and assume it means something. But human behavior is complex. A single action can have many explanations. The only reliable way to understand attraction is to look at patterns. If multiple signs appear consistently over time, attention, effort, interest, and emotional reaction, then the probability of attraction becomes much higher. Also, context matters. Some people are naturally friendly, open, or expressive. Others are more reserved. The same behavior can mean different things depending on personality. And finally, one more important idea. Trying to analyze every detail too much can actually create